The H1B Guy here, and today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending September 13th, 2024. Today I'll cover third H1B lottery unlikely, and H1B visas tough to obtain for high skilled Chinese grads. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention that H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues and the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's news is brought to you by My Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mod Squad has the solution. Join the squad. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. Now, the news. In a week that was dominated by the presidential debate, remembrance of 9/11, and the release of the October 2024 Visa Bulletin, these are the two articles that interested me most this week. On September 12th, 2024, Li Wan, in an article for the New York Times titled Young Chinese Immigrants Confront America's Brutal Visa Lottery. Quote, for decades, the United States has been the top choice for young Chinese people seeking educational opportunities. Until the coronavirus pandemic, some 80% of them eventually went back to China because their country offered more opportunities. But the U.S. immigration process, which is unpredictable and often prolonged, coupled with the degraded United States-China relationship, has left many in limbo. Immigration has been a hot topic in this year's U.S. presidential election, with much of the attention paid to people crossing the southern border illegally. The fragmented system that legal immigrants must navigate is rarely discussed, nor is there much debate about how to attract the most talented immigrants from around the world. The H-1B visa is an entry card for many would-be immigrants in various business sectors, including law, technology, and medicine, as well as academia. But like playing any lottery, getting an H-1B is a gamble. Some people interviewed asked to be identified only by name for fear of retribution from China or fear that speaking out could be used against them in the visa process. Quite a few said that in hindsight, they probably should have chosen Canada or another country with a clearer path to permanent residency and citizenship. The personal testimony shared by the six Chinese immigrants and the challenges, struggles, and literal hell they've experienced in going through multiple failed lottery attempts is a harsh reality to how broken our high skilled legal immigration system continues to be. China, along with India, continues to dominate the international student demographic and also make up nearly 90% of the overall H-1B visa population as well. With China and India being the two most populated countries in the world, making up just less than 20% of the global population, it should not be a surprise that they lead both international student and H-1B visa statistics. The most eye-opening aspect of this piece for me is that all of these individuals were working in full-time roles and had employers that were seeking H-1B visas on their behalf in order to not lose them as permanent employees, some of which had registered 3 times and were not selected. This article goes back to the need for reform and creating a better pathway for individuals with advanced U.S. degrees working in full time roles that qualify as specialty occupations. On September 12th, 2024, Adam Smith and Matthew Dillinger, in a post for Barry Appelman and Leadon titled Q&A, Where We Stand After the H-1B Second Lottery. Quote, will there be a third H-1B lottery for fiscal year 2025? It is extremely unlikely that there will be a third round of H-1B selections this year. We were honestly surprised to see a second lottery considering that USCIS had met the annual cap in the first lottery for the past few years. Maybe organizations were a bit more optimistic in March when registering than in summer when having to file the petition. But given the fact that we only saw a 3.1% selection rate in the second round, we're likely at the annual cap. At this point, we're advising employers to plan as if their unselected employees will not be selected and to move forward with any other potential options available. For example, some employees may be eligible for other visa statuses such as O1, TN, H1B1, or E3. In addition, some employees may be eligible to work as a dependent of their spouse if they hold a certain immigration status. As soon as the news broke of USCIS holding a second H1B lottery for fiscal year 2025, the most frequent question posed to me has been if there will be a third H1B lottery held. My initial reaction to this question was to say no. My reasoning is that I didn't expect there to be a second H1B lottery, which I was clearly wrong about. I was also basing that reasoning off of the number of registrations selected while expecting a higher than anticipated application rate. As the post highlights, with only a 3.1% selection rate, it appears that a third lottery is highly unlikely. I'll also add that the second lottery was only for the remaining H-1B visas in the regular lottery cap and didn't include the advanced degree exempt category. While I'm certain I'll receive more questions surrounding a third H-1B lottery for fiscal year 2025, I'll stick with my initial reaction and agree with Adam Smith and Matthew Dillinger's opinion on the matter. Given my track record over the last few years, we'll see if this holds true or not. We realistically won't know for sure until early to mid November. For the full post on the H1B Guy news for the week ending September 13th, 2024, please check out the H1BGuy.com. And a reminder that today's news was brought to you by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Since 2018, Mob Squad has helped technology professionals facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty relocate to Canada to continue their professional growth and secure personal stability. If your H-1B visa is denied or your OPT visa is expiring, Mob Squad can help obtain a Canadian work permit and relocate you to Canada in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. If you are a technology professional looking to build your life in North America, find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your cost and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.